You know the drill. Just a little check. I haven't weighed myself yet, so I'm very interested to see what my weight is this morning. But you know what? Like, we put the hammer down this week, but I mean, guys, I'm so flat, but I'm not as flat as I thought I would be. So if I get carbs this week, I will probably cry of happiness, but I have a feeling I'm not going to get them this week, which is fine. Hey, oh my god. I just weighed myself. I have dropped a kilo. I have dropped an entire kilo. And may I just say, I felt that this week. Like, this week's been great. Obviously, the only real minor change was obviously just no high carb days. Cardio intensity was ramped up a lot, so I just genuinely slaughtered myself, and steps were much higher. So around 20,000 on cardio days and 16,000 on rest days. So yeah, nothing, I say fatiguing, but when you even make any sort of slight change right now, you definitely feel it. Just because my body is just so responsive and reactive to everything. So yeah, we're an entire kilo down, which is so good. Fingers crossed I get a high day this week, but it's fine if not. I actually find them quite difficult, more so from a standpoint of hunger. You tend to feel hungrier because your body's like, oh, I'm getting food, I want more. That's really, really challenging. So that makes high days hard, but in terms of like energy, it's quite nice. It is quite nice, I won't lie. All the lighting's gone weird, but yeah, I am just gonna submit my check-in now and then see what Scotty says. But yeah, we're going into 5 weeks out, guys. Like, what the fuck? It's just like, it's just insane. So the next month and a half of my life is gonna be fucking crazy. I'm ready. I was born ready. It's all good, we'll be fine. But yeah, that is me. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. And yes, I've just pulled up at the gym. This morning I just did my usual shit, which is the same thing every day. I'm actually going to open this sunroof because I feel like it is really dark in here, right? Yeah, so this morning I just did my usual things. I just had my oats. That's it. Prep is so, like, robotic. I can't even express how boring it is. Like, trying to think of what to film every week is so hard because I do the same thing every single day and week. It is literally just on repeat. But yeah, so Scott got back to me with my feedback. So we are going to keep food the same, cardio the same, steps the same, and the only thing we are changing is we are pulling back a training day. So I will go down to 4 days, which is so weird for me. It's been a while since I've done 4 days. It's been probably like 2 years. So it's a bit weird, but it makes total sense. We need to drop fatigue. We need to be smart about training at the moment. So it makes total sense. I think where a lot of people fuck up, 2 things that I want to just address where I think a lot of people get wrong is they think that 4 days is not enough. It is more than enough. 4 to 5 training days is a lot, okay? Especially if you are training with intensity. A lot of people, even some people that come to me, they're like, I need 5 days. And I'm like, please understand that you can still see insane growth in 4 days. It is actually sometimes the most ideal option because you have more time to recover. There's so many more benefits to it as well. So yeah, I think a massive misconception people have is like, I need 5 days. And it's like, there's a time and a place, and you do have to be training with a certain intensity as well. Yeah, if you are a client and you have a coach and your coach, say for instance, hasn't made any dramatic changes, you're probably doing your job as a client really fucking well. Especially when we're in like deficits, for example. If you're dropping weight consistently, why would you change the plan? I get some girls that come to me and they're dropping weight consistently weekly. And they're like, Tay, I want less food. I want to speed this up. Please do not be impatient when it comes to your goals. Okay? You need to be patient. If your body is getting the most out of making the least change, you are in probably the best spot. You need to take advantage of that. And that is where a lot of people fuck up. And that is why we have a coach. That is why we don't coach ourselves. Because we can be so emotionally biased and so impatient. And it is about patience. Like, yeah, I just think that's where people fuck up the most. Honestly, a lot of the time when I'm changing programs and giving update, like refreshes and things like that, it is purely for enjoyment. I have literally, the most growth I saw in my physique, my program only changed twice in a year. I stuck to the same program for 6 months. And I'm not saying, I'm a competitor, it's totally different. I'm not saying that that is the case for everybody. But it really does go to show that if you apply yourself to your training program and you are progressing, you don't need to change shit up. People do themselves such a disservice when they get bored, when they want excitement, and when they expect this shit to be exciting every single week. It just doesn't work like that. You have to enjoy the process, and you have to enjoy doing the same shit a lot of the time. That is where it's where the proof and the pudding is, truly. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and going on rants. But yeah, we are 5 weeks out this Sunday, which is crazy. So I am 35 days out of the Sydney show, which is just crazy. And I am doing another state as well. And then I'll also do nationals. So I'm doing 3 shows in total. I have shoots booked for Sydney morning, one in the other state, and then one in Melbourne too. So it's going to be crazy. Yeah, life is really, really hectic. I have closed my coaching books. So I am just going, full locked in mode on my current clients and this prep. We are finishing strong and I'm very excited. And something that I'm just sipping my pre as well. Something that I'm really trying to focus on is being present. I am somebody that thinks very, very future wise and can be great in some contexts, but in this context, not so much. And I spoke to Scott about it and I was like, Scott, like I literally can't stop thinking about post-show. I think because my last show, I really, really struggled with food. I blew up, guys. I blew the fuck up. I was like a balloon. I was so inflamed. I was holding so much water because I genuinely, I didn't know. And what you don't know, you don't know. I didn't understand what my body was going to do after consuming that much amount of food. And my relationship with food was very, very poor. My body image was completely fucked. I couldn't even look at myself. I couldn't check in. I couldn't weigh myself. I was really struggling. Like I've never, ever felt that low in my entire life in terms of like body image. I've never had body image issues, never had an eating disorder. I've never had any of that sort of thing. But after my first show, I genuinely believe I did. And it was, again, the most debilitating feeling as a human ever. When you can't even look at yourself, when food feels like an enemy, when food has power over you, like, fuck, it's debilitating. So yeah, I learned a lot. So glad. I had somebody ask me the other day, they were like, would you like change that? And I was like, no, hell no. I'm so glad I went through that. So glad. Because one, it's made me a better coach. The way that I can speak to clients that suffer with any, and here's the thing, fine line. I'm not a psychologist. Yes, I have a background in psychology, but no, I'm not, my coaching service is not a psychology appointment, but I have that empathy there. So when girls come to me from a place of like I literally had a client, I onboarded a girl this week. She's come from having a serious eating disorder in the past. And she's like, girl, this food is insane. I was like, girl, I totally get it. Like, I so understand. Do you want me to remove the numbers so that you can't see them? Having that sort of empathy for people is so, so important. I have another girl who is struggling with the scale number. Guess what? We don't weigh her anymore in her check-ins. Like, there is ways around it. And if you are a coach who is so black and white and so one visioned, it's very, very hard to coach people that struggle with that sort of thing. So having that understanding is just so important. So, so important. It's pure empathy and it's pure understanding, because I've been there. I've been there where I didn't want to fucking look at the scales at all. So yeah, I think it's really important to... I'm so glad I had that experience, but I'm so glad that I had that experience because going into this next show, look, I might fuck up the reverse. Far out. I might have too many cookies. I might have too many meals out, but I know that I'm going to manage it a lot better than what I did. And look, I know I shouldn't be talking about reverse and post show right now. Like, I'm still 5 weeks out and I've still got probably 9 weeks of being in prep and dialed in and that kind of thing. But, it is something that kind of, I'm being fully transparent right now. It is something that scares me. But at the same time, I have matured a lot, like a lot. And your first show, you don't really know what you're in for. But now I do. And I'm going to, yeah, manage it the best that I can. I might fuck up along the way, and that's okay. We're human. And I'll definitely be doing a lot better than what I did last time. And that is all that matters. So... yeah, I think as you mature, as you learn, you really do grow. And I think I've grown a lot. My education as well. I'm a lot more educated than I was. That was nearly 2 years ago. So I've changed a lot as a person. And I find peace in that, knowing that whatever life throws at me after show, I'll handle way better than what I did. Because I'm different. I'm a different Tay. We're always changing, we're learning and we're growing, and I think that's so special. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling because, wow, I have a real tendency to do this. But yeah, it's Saturday morning. I am going to hit legs today. I'm just sipping on my pre now. I've also brought my heels and my posing bikini because I'm going to try and pose in the studio here because it's much better than my gym at home. So I'm going to try it out. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm feeling a lot like better with my posing. Like I definitely need to practice more, obviously. And I will practice daily. This week, oh God. Yeah, I will focus more on practicing daily. This week has like actually just been hectic, so it has been a little bit harder, but I'm moving forward. I'm definitely going to do daily. This week I probably only got like 3 or 4 sessions in, but I do definitely want to stick to daily posing. I also just need to get a little bit more stretching happening because my back is hurting a little bit, so yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna do another round and then I'm gonna head home, eat, and then just get stuck into work. And to be honest, I'm so busy today, so I may film, I may not, and I do apologize, guys. These vlogs are getting very boring, but my life is so boring. I work and I pose and I eat and I train, and that's on repeat. And you know what? The off season is going to be way more fun because I can go show you guys like meals and I can show you more. But prep's boring. Prep's boring as fuck. Like, it's cool seeing your body change, but like, it's not that exciting. But I find it interesting how people are so like invested. It is cool though. It's cool seeing the body change so dramatically, pushing it to extremes. But yeah, I'm gonna head home and get smashed into some work. So this will probably be it, but thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. It's crazy how many people have like DM'd me and just supporting me. Like, it's just so nice. It's something that, yeah, I'm really grateful for. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more rounds. I'm feeling a lot better with my posing. I also watch a lot of the previous shows, and that helps massively as well. It just helps you get a gauge for comparison, speed, tempo. And with my mandatories as well, a massive focus for my posing this time around was just holding my poses for longer. So my last showing, I just rushed way too much. Like I when I get anxious or worried or nervous, I guess, like nervous energy, I speed up. So a massive thing that me and Karina are working on is taking my time. That is a massive thing for us. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time and I'm just gonna go slow and just be a little bit more flowy. But yeah, live, laugh, love. I feel good. We are thriving, and yeah, 5 weeks to go. Oh, the last sprint. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me always. It means so much to me. And yeah, I will talk to you all next week when we are a month out